So, you're an introvert and you want to start on YouTube. You wouldn't believe how many introverts in my life say,
"Oh, I wish I could do what you're doing."
Or,
"Ooh, it sounds so scary."
And,
"I wouldn't even know where to start."
Well, buckle in, because today we are talking all things YouTube for introverts. What are you doing?
Buckling myself in?
Alright. Let's start. There's a lot to cover here, but you're going to want to stick to the end because I'm going to be sharing with you my top secret YouTube editing technique that I've never heard any other YouTuber talk about. This is an editing secret that I think all introverts will find beneficial. First thing, prioritize your mental health and well-being. What sort of counselor would I be if I didn't talk about mental health? I think this is one of the most important things to consider. I've been watching YouTube people go from 0 to hundreds and thousands of subscribers. And you know what I see? There's a pattern. I see so many of them eventually having a mental health breakdown. I see people getting lost, forgetting who they are, burning out, going through divorces or other breakups. I'm sure you've seen it too. Now, I'm not saying this is because of YouTube, but the truth is, YouTube is hard. And if you're not careful, it's going to consume you. You need to decide from the beginning what you are willing to sacrifice to reach your YouTube goals. Look, I'm not saying this to put you off YouTube. I'm not. Because I love YouTube. I have so much joy and fun on this platform. I love creating videos. But at times, it can be a total head, especially when you start obsessing over all of the analytics.
What?
Mate, stop obsessing. It's not helping. Look after yourself, find balance, find a rhythm and a pace that will work for you. One that is consistent and sustainable towards reaching your goals, but doesn't sacrifice your well-being at the same time. Which brings me to point number 2, know what your goals are. This is so important. What do you want to do on YouTube? What are you hoping to achieve? For some people, it's to market their business and to build up their SEO on their website. That was my first original goal. Creating videos, to pop on my counselling website, to boost the SEO so that people could find me through the search engine. And it's worked. And lots of people find my website and book counselling appointments with me because of this. Another goal, which is now my main goal on YouTube, is to be monetized and earn money. And who doesn't want that? To do this, you're going to need to reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. At the time of this recording, I haven't yet reached this goal, but I'm well and truly on my way. And I believe I'll be there soon. I like to keep track of my goals through a paper journal. I write down how many subscribers I want to be at a certain time, and I'm able to track if I'm on my way. Knowing what your goals are important because it could potentially change what type of videos you make, and it also keeps you on track and more motivated to remain consistent, especially when you reach those little blimps in your week. Talking about being consistent, let's go to point number 3. Consistency is key. Set a schedule, lock it in, and go for it. For example, I am committed to posting 1 video a week during a school term. Consistency not only helps the algorithm, but it builds trust with your audience. And it causes you to practice. Honestly, your first video is going to suck. Mine did. Your second video is probably going to suck too. But the more videos you create, the better you will be at filming them, editing, and the whole process. You're going to get better at knowing how to use your equipment, scripting a video, and actually learning what your audience wants. I once heard someone say that if you improve by 1% on every video, then after 100 videos, you will have a 100% increase in how good your videos are. Personally, I think if you're gonna try YouTube, you gotta do those first 100 videos before you decide if YouTube is for you or not. If you're wondering if YouTube is for you as an introvert, let's talk about point number 4. Introverts make the perfect YouTubers. I promise. Just because you're an introvert and maybe shy doesn't mean you can't succeed on YouTube. In fact, I actually think that introverts are the perfect YouTubers compared to extroverts. Don't tell the extroverts that. You wanna know why? It's because it can be a lonely job. You'll find the whole process of putting a video out there is a one-man show. You're alone for most of it. The researching, scripting, the actual filming of your video, editing the video, all of it. No one is there with you. It might feel like it when you're watching other people's videos, But don't forget, they're actually alone. They're just staring at a camera. I actually find it easier talking to a camera than I do with real people in front of me. It's a lot less confronting, and you might be surprised at how easily you can be yourself. Yes, at first, you're gonna sound robotic, but that's okay. The more you pull that camera out, the easier it gets, and the more comfortable and at ease you will be. So point number 5 is use the right equipment. I'm not telling you to go out there and spend thousands of dollars on a camera. Before I got my first camera, I was using my iPhone. If you're going to spend any money, the first thing you should buy is a microphone. I use the Rode microphone, and I was able to first use this on my iPhone, and then when I got a camera, I could attach it to that too. Audio quality is far more important than visual. Yes, you don't want sucky visual, but trust me, if your audio is crap, people won't stick around and watch to the end. They're generally more forgiving of a bad visual. When you are ready to get a camera, I recommend the Canon EOS M50. I like that it has a flip out screen so you can see yourself when you're filming. Okay, point number 6, which brings me to my super secret YouTube editing style. I think this is a great one for introverts. When I discovered this, it was a game changer. I've mentioned in earlier videos that when I grew up, I had a speech problem, and at times that speech impediment can come out. I really need to think about how I pronounce my words. When I'm filming a YouTube video, I like to write a script. I then have the script in front of me when I'm recording a video. I find that I talk
slower
than usual, just so I can really enunciate the words in front of me and say them correctly. I use iMovie, which is for free on your MacBook. It's really simple to use. So I have the clip here from earlier on in the video, and what I do is I select the entire clip and I click that speedo area. I go to speed, custom. I like to speed up my speaking to about 125%. Enter, and then click preserve pitch.
If you don't do that, you are going to sound like a chipmunk.
And oh, look at that, that's very flattering. And then you have the clip, and you can see down here that there's no speaking. So it's good to edit out all of the parts where you're not speaking, and a quick and easy way to do that is by doing Command B and then delete. Command B, Command B, Command B, delete. So it snaps the clip in half. And then I do that through the entire video. It's great as well to edit out all of the ums and ahs and any other words you use that you shouldn't be using. So I do that through the whole video, the whole clip. That whole clip, before I add in any of my B footage or my B footage, which I will probably have to share about in another video, but it's basically other clips on top of the main talking, the narrative talking. Oh my gosh. You might still find that you have this overwhelming fear of putting yourself out there on YouTube, and that's totally fine. It's completely normal. I think it's something that a lot of introverts are going to face and go through. I know that I did, and I put off YouTube for years and years because of that fear. I actually do have a video about this on overcoming the fear of social media. So click on this video here and we will talk about how you can overcome that fear of social media. So give it a click, and I will see you over there.